So, um, my different ethnicities are Chinese, Dutch, Belgian, and the regions I was born in are the part of China I was born in is Hong Kong, and I currently live in SF in the USA. So, I consider myself Chinese, like my main ethnicity. But I also follow Dutch and Belgian cultures. Um, I'm an American Chinese. Um, some things I'm trying to do is connect more to my Dutch roots. But the way I really see myself is American born Chinese, which means I'm American, but I'm also Chinese, which sets me apart from being just Chinese and also being American. My core family members are my brother, my parents, my grandma, my cousin, and aunt/uncle. They influence my cultural identity by helping me connect with my culture. They do this by bringing me to cultural events such as Chinese New Year, Chinatown. But my mom is where I get my Dutch heritage from, and she brings me to King's Day, which is a Dutch festival that celebrates the current Queen of the Netherlands. Some push/pull factors, of why my grandparents came to the US are mainly economic conditions, living conditions, and the threat of war. My great-grandma's story is different, though. Her family sold her to a businessman in order to provide food for her family. My grandma eventually escaped with my grandpa and moved to SF together to start a family. So, my family and other immigrant groups. My family came due to the promise of gold and work on the railways. However, my grandma, so my main part of my family, moved in after my second cousins came over. This was due to the Communist Revolution and the Great Famine and Cultural Revolution, which pushed them to emigrate to the US. This is different than other Chinese immigrants because they use paper songs in order to immigrate illegally, but we came in legally through the immigration process. So, family advice. My grandma wants me to study, work hard, listen to my parents, and stay out of trouble. And my parents' generation want me to seek God's guidance to be successful in life. So, my parents. What I take out of this is I need to work hard and also be proactive in creating community around me. But to my family, this means to put my faith in Christ and work hard. My parents' advice really resonated with me because my grandparents' generation, their advice was to just try and assimilate into American culture. But my parents want me to develop my own identity and how I see myself. So, point of view comparison. So my grandparents' generation didn't speak any English and were without education, which caused them to value college above everything else in order to be successful for life. My parents, however, they followed my grandparents' advice, and they saw education as a way to get successful. But they also know that there are other opportunities they can provide their kids with, which is why their main goal is to provide us, like our generation, with as many opportunities as possible. My generation, so my generation just wants us to go to good college and like try and work as hard as we can and make a living using the opportunity our parents gave us. So some future successes. Success in my life. So the way I see success is being financially independent and able to pursue my passions. The way I see how to achieve this goal is by making a lot of money and getting a high paying job so I can do what matters to me. Final takeaways. I learned a lot about my culture and realized how hard my parents worked to get us to where we are. The positive legacy I want to inherit is my family's ability to work hard. My goals for the future is to use my opportunity to better the next generation. Future self. I would like to tell my future self that money is not everything that matters and to stay true to my beliefs. I would tell my future self that because I'm afraid if I become successful, I would continue to chase more and more success and succumb to greed. So yeah, thank you for viewing my slide. Bye.